It's quite possibly the grand final preview this Thursday, round 24 of the NRL, with the Penrith Panthers coming up against the Melbourne Storm. Now, if this isn't a grand final, then I think the NRL should just chuck it out because, I mean, the best two teams of the season, the most consistent, and my God, they have a good roster, both of these teams. It's going to be really fun to watch this game while they're both peaking at the right time, and again, quite possibly the grand final preview. Now, this is a very, very hard game to cap. There's so many different things to think about here and how these teams match up. I've kind of whittled it down to two areas. I'm going to dive into some numbers. First of all, though, I'll give you what I'm picking. I'm going to take the Panthers to cover the line as the favourites of -3.5. So Panthers to cover line -3.5. And I think it's down to two areas in their game. First of all, their defence. And then second of all, the kicking game of Nathan Cleary. Now, the Panthers have allowed fewer points to top 5 attacking teams than what the Storm have, only allowing 17.3 points per game. They've played around the same number of games against those top 5 attacking opponents, and the Panthers have been better. They also have fewer line breaks and fewer run meters to their opposition over the season, and I think all of those things together will contribute to the Panthers having a greater chance to win. Melbourne, on the other hand, they're allowing the most offloads of any team in the NRL to their opponent. And I think that maybe against a lesser team isn't as important, but against the Panthers, who really can generate that second phase play, I think it's important for Melbourne to really restrict those offloads of their opponent if possible, if they think they're going to win. The kicking game is important in a general sense. The Panthers don't really need to kick a lot out of their own end. They have the back three of To'o, Taruva and Dylan Edwards or Dane Laurie that have been churning those meters all season long. But now with a Melbourne defense possibly getting up in their face, the kicking game of Cleary could be really important here to get them out of trouble. And we've seen the last few weeks how he's just had the ball on a string close to the goal line. They've been scoring tries and forcing dropouts to their opponents. So I think those two factors are going to be very, very big in this game. Look for Penrith to kind of shift their attack down to Rivers wing, with the Melbourne Storm having the third worst scoring defense down their right side defense, with Nick Meaney, Will Warbrick and Jerome Hughes all defending down that side. They're a little bit vulnerable. So that's the bet. I'm going to get Taruva to score a try in this one as well. But Panthers -3.5 is the top pick of the Thursday night, possibly grand final preview. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and check out all the NRL and AFL content here on our channel.